Hey guys, we're the Dorkeries.
We're the Dorkeries.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
2020.
Who would have thunk?
New decade. 2019 was a good year, right?
It was the best year.
We started our channel. You guys, started watching us. Thank you so much. And then we've got things that we want to do in 2020 with our collecting. People said, hey, what's your wish list for 2020? I do a wish list. I've done it for the last few years.
I've never done a wish list.
How did you like it?
I had a lot of fun doing it.
Was it fun?
Yeah, because I got to research. I had an idea of the things that I needed to add, but then I got to had to make myself sit down and actually research it. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Good. So
my concern is that I might be done in a month.
That's okay. Then you can just make a new list. So, or we can go like you can do like me, and you can help me. This is my 2019 list. Lady Dorkery, I did not do very well.
You didn't do very well, but let's talk about why, though. Okay, let me just pick. How much is this comic?
That's the first appearance of Elongated Man, a few $100.
Okay, how much is this comic?
Tells of Suspense 45. Oh gosh, I don't remember which one that one was.
All right, so this one. How much is this comic?
Captain America 100, couple hundred. So this one right here, though, that's over $1,000. Strange Tales 110, first appearance of Doctor Strange.
So if you hadn't bought that one, you could have bought several that you didn't buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, your wish list is very big.
Yeah. What are you going to do? So I decided, hey, am I going to take some of those? We may see some of those on the 2020 list, but yeah, I mean, I'm never going to not put big books on there because you just never know what's going to happen. Okay. So do you want to do your list first or you want me to do mine?
Go ahead.
All right, so we're going to start off with, one of the books I sold last year was Fantastic Four 48. One of the reasons I sold that was I really like Fantastic Four 49, so that's my number one. That's the first cover appearance of Galactus.
Okay.
And Silver Surfer, so it's a beautiful book.
So you bought 440, you bought 40.
48. No, I sold 48. Bought 48, sold 48.
So you could get 49.
Pretty much.
Okay.
And, well, it was like the pages were brittle on my 48. You know what that means?
Yes.
So it was like falling apart. Okay. And I didn't want that. Okay. So I wanted to get rid of it. And so I'll get a better copy 48 one day. Number 2, Captain America 100. That was on the 2019 list.
It was.
You just asked me about that. Amazing Spider-Man number 41. First appearance of the Rhino.
Such a weird character.
Yeah. I liked it, though, because it was just one of those that's like, you know what, that's not huge. It's not like Green Goblin, right? Or Doc Ock. If you have that on your list, then you're fussing at me saying, you put 2 expensive books on there.
I'm not fussing at you. This is all your money.
Oh, well, that's true.
I'm just saying that was probably why you didn't finish your list.
I got you. Spider-Man 238, first appearance of the Hobgoblin with the tattoos. Do you know what I mean when I say that? Mm-mm. So, this is one of those comics that back then they put little thing of tattoos in there.
Oh, okay.
And
I thought you meant that Hobgoblin had tattoos. Like that there are some comics.
The tatted up
There's
Hobgoblin?
Like one variation where Hobgoblin has no tattoos, and then there's another variant where he is tattooed up. Was what I was thinking.
Yes. So
this could be a thing.
Right. So if you don't have the tattoos in there, then CGC actually gives you a green label. They don't give you a blue label. So they call it basically incomplete. You don't want that, right?
Nope.
Spider-Man 300, first Venom, Lady Dorkery. I have never had that. That goes against kind of my thing of I like to have first appearances with the actual person on the cover. But that's a classic cover that everybody wants. If you saw it, you would know exactly what it was. Edge of SpiderVerse 2. First appearance of Spider-Gwen.
Oh.
You like her?
I do like her.
Yeah, so...
She's kind of spunky.
It's kind of a modern book. Oh, I remember what Tales of Suspense 45 is.
You have it on both lists.
It's
and
the
you
first...
couldn't remember what it was.
It's the first appearance of Pepper Potts.
Oh, Pepper Potts!
And Happy Hogan.
Where is Pepper Potts?
She'll be here in a minute. That's our cat.
I love Happy Hogan, and I love John Favreau.
Yeah. So, Tales of Suspense 57, first Hawkeye. What do you think? Is that bold for me to go after?
Why? Is it really expensive?
I don't need a high grade. Just a smaller grade. X-Men 4, that was on last year's list. It's been on my list every year. First appearance of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver.
So if it's on your list every year, why is that not one that you go after first?
It will be, Lady Dorkery.
Just asking.
I'm trying here. Marvel Special Edition 15. You know
What's that?
That is the first appearance of... Why are you laughing at me?
You know why I'm laughing.
Why are you laughing
Your
at me?
voice cracked.
Whose voice doesn't crack?
It's the first appearance. Keep going. Keep going.
Of Ghost Rider.
Okay.
So, Daredevil number 7, first red costume.
Really?
Yes. Because Daredevil number 1, thousands of dollars. He's in a yellow and brown costume. And then Daredevil number 7, which is more within reach, is the first time he was in his red costume. I got one more. Batman 251, that was on last year's classic Joker.
How many of these were on last year's?
Let's look. Batman 251, X-Men 4, Tales of Suspense 45, Captain America 400. It's a 4.
Captain America 100.
100. Yes.
So 4 of them?
Yes.
What are you looking at now?
Well, I was just going to show you before we get to yours.
So 4 out of 12 were from last year's list.
Yes.
Let's see if he actually gets them.
I think I will.
Here's his list.
Oh, I said 15. I said 5. Special Marvel's... I don't know what's wrong with me, Lady Dorkery.
There's nothing wrong with you.
I put Marvel Special Edition 5.
This says 15
I know.
on your list. What is the one you actually want?
Oh, that's Shang-Chi.
Oh, okay.
So we went to Comic-Con, and we were there when they brought out the guy that's playing Shang-Chi, and I'm excited about that movie.
Yeah?
So there you go.
Do you have anything else you want
I'm
to say
gonna
about
knock
your
it
list?
out. Nope, that's mine. I'm more excited to see yours.
Really?
Yeah.
My list is a lot.
Oh Lord.
However, there's only one comic on here that is going to actually cost some money.
Okay.
And it's one that I passed up. But, so you have to remember that my list is different because I buy comics to read.
Comics are meant to be read.
I buy comics to read, and also...
Whoa! I just got a glimpse of how big this list is.
All of these, I think almost all of these were released last year.
Okay.
So, they're new comics.
Okay, so they'll be easy to get.
They'll be easy to get.
At the Honey Hole.
Only one of them is going to be expensive, and it's one that honestly hurts my heart to think about because I already had the opportunity to buy it, and I didn't, at the time, realize what it was, or I would have bought it then.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear about that.
Anyway, so do you guys want to see this?
Yes!
Please don't freak out. I also decorated it for you. It's very pretty and girly.
Whoa!
Okay, but let me explain. I'm going to break it down for you, and I'll get closer so you can see it.
Okay.
But it's my 2020 wish list. Just so you know, I did a little diddle. It actually says 2020 wish list.
Is this like a little diddle, Jack and Diane?
It says...
Or is that Diddy?
2020 wish list, not a wish, because I'll be getting them all.
Ooh!
I won't have any carry these over to next year.
Dang, she's laying it down.
My first list, I'm going hard. But I can't imagine that I would spend more. Can't imagine that this would cost
Not what
$200
some
or
of mine are going to cost.
$300.
Total?
I can't imagine.
Most
that
of my
this would
books are
cost more than
$203 each.
that. Okay, so starting with these are I'm doing series because
Okay.
I read. I buy these to read, so these are all series. These aren't
Gotcha.
like random like Marvel, Captain America 100, and then Spider-Man. These are a series, and I want the complete series.
Like, you just...
No. That's how I feel like that's how normal
I'm not
comic
reading.
people
I'm
do it.
collecting.
But I'm actually collecting a series to read all of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's a new
no,
series.
I respect that.
So my first series is 6, and it is a Stranger Things prequel. And I've been wanting to read that ever since it was announced. And then it came out early last year, early 1919, and I never did find it. And I'm having a hard time finding it.
Okay.
But it's actually only a 4 book series. So there's only 4 of 4. But the one that I missed was the Comic-Con exclusive.
Jenny
that they
Frizen.
had #1. They had the #1 exclusive. And I just remember that every time we went to the Dark Horse booth at Comic-Con, there'd be like a sold out. Now, had I realized at the time, I thought at the time that it was just a Stranger Things comic. I knew when I was at Comic-Con that I wanted to read the 6 series because it's prequel to Stranger Things, but I didn't know when I kept seeing the sold out thing that was the 6, because it doesn't say 6 on there. It just says Stranger Things.
Well, it says it on the back.
Had I known that it was 6, I would have been at the Dark Horse booth first thing every single day.
Ooh, dang.
But all they had up was just the cover picture that says Stranger Things and sold out. And I was like, because I kept going to the Dark Horse booth for Umbrella Academy stuff. Anyways, so there's 4 of those, but there's the exclusive, the Comic-Con exclusive.
Yep.
So I want the Comic-Con exclusive
about
of
$100.
number 1. I want the actual number 1.
Okay.
And then of 2, 3, and 4, there are 4 variations of each.
Okay.
So there are 18 comics total for me to have.
Easy peasy.
The whole series. And obviously I'm going to read them all except for the con exclusive. I'm not going to read that. And I'm not going to read, obviously.
Would you grade it?
I'm not going to read every variation. Yeah, I would grade it. And then unless, and they might have already come out with a graphic novel, and then I won't have to read any of them. But, okay. Do you like that?
I'm excited.
Do you like that?
Yeah, because now I'm going to chase that Jenny Frizen for you.
So there's 18 total.
Yes.
Of the 6. Okay. So the next series is my Star Wars Age of series.
Ooh.
You bought me 3 of those for Christmas.
Good.
You got me 2 Age of Rebellion and 1 Age of Resistance.
Right.
But
there was a lot more, but I wanted you to have stuff to hunt for in 2020.
So there is, let me explain. There is Age of Republic, Age of Rebellion, and Age of Resistance.
Okay.
Okay, there are, from what I understand, 9 in each age, and I already have 3 of them. So I need...
Are there variants too?
24 total, and there are variants. So I didn't count those. We'd be here forever if I did that. But I'll tell you, okay, so on the Age of Republic, there's a Qui-Gon Jinn, an Obi-Wan Kenobi, an Anakin Skywalker, a Padme Amidala, a Darth Maul, a Count Dooku, a General Grievous, and then a special. I feel like the special is kind of where they do like all the ones that they left out of
So
this.
Age of Republic is episodes 1 through 3.
Right, and so these are one off of each of those, where Qui-Gon Jinn is just going to be what Qui-Gon Jinn was doing during the Age of the Republic. So I feel like the special, I think, is like all the characters they left out that they like put in a lump sum, I think. So Age of Rebellion,
which is episodes
trilogy.
4 through 6.
I already have, you bought me for Christmas, Princess Leia.
Yep.
And you bought me...
Boba Fett. And Jango Fett, right? No,
Jango Fett is Age of Republic.
Okay.
I already have that one. You
So
bought
Bubba.
me Boba Fett.
Bubba.
Okay, so now I need Han Solo, Lando Calrissian, Luke Skywalker, Grand Moff Tarkin, Jabba the Hutt. That's just how you say
Jabba
it where
the
I'm
Hutt.
from. Darth Vader, and there's also a special of that, okay?
Is that like everybody on the cover, or?
There's like a couple characters on the cover.
Cool.
And then Age of Resistance.
Episodes 7 through 9.
All about that. Finn.
Yep.
Captain Phasma, who's my
Nice.
girl. General Hux. Poe Dameron. Rose Tico. Kylo Ren. Rey. I'm really excited to read Supreme Leader Snoke.
Oh, yeah?
And there's also a special of that.
Are you going to read half of it or the whole thing?
I'm going to read them all. I intend to read all of these. And so I'm missing 24. There are 24 total. There's 24 total that I need. There's 27 total. I have 3 of them. Interesting.
She's like, nope.
Here's the interesting thing for me is that the 6th series is written by Jody Houser.
Yep, we met her.
I met her. Were you with me?
Yeah.
She signed a Stranger Things comic for me, but she wrote the Stranger Things comics. She also wrote the 6 Stranger Things prequel series, but she also wrote all of the Age of Republic comics.
Nice.
The Age of Rebellion and the Age of Resistance have authors that I'm not yet acquainted with, but I will
You
get
remember
acquainted.
the names?
No, because
No worries.
but I will get acquainted with them.
Yes,
but
you will.
I think it's interesting that 2 of the ones that I love, both
That's
Houser
awesome,
comics.
Lady Dorkery. I'm really proud of you. That's a great
and
list.
Now,
you know what the best part of these lists are?
Fingerprints all over.
You know what I love? When you mark them off. Such a great feeling.
That's my list.
Are you excited?
So I need 30, 42 comics.
But only one of those is up there in price.
Yeah.
So are you kind of feel like most of these you're going to find at the Honey Hole?
The 6 comics are really hard to find.
Yeah.
But I know sometimes the Age Star Wars series comes in at the Honey Hole, and I've also seen them at our local comic book store, Snake Eyes. At Snake Eyes, I think they're $4 or $5 each.
Yep.
So what is $5 times 24?
120.
Okay.
I just said it so quick in my head.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Woo! Well, that's great. We've got lots of things to do. Looks like I've got lots of money to...
I wasn't going to tell you it was upside down. It's funny.
I got lots of money to make. We got, hopefully... I called CGC the other day, Lady Dorkery. I said, where is Lady Dorkery's Umbrella Academy first appearance? And they said, oh, we're sorry. We're running behind. So, but they...
Is that what the guy sounded like?
Yeah, well, actually, it was a girl. Hey, it's so fun.
It was a girl?
Yeah, it was.
Was she missing teeth?
No. But she basically said it's scheduled for grading, so we're out of received, finally. November 15th was when they had these. Moderns! All moderns! It's crazy. But hopefully they'll release those this week. Hopefully our next video.
Listen, they're
be a CGC
behind
unboxing.
because we have a big, wonderful comic book community. That just means that the comic book community is growing
Glass
and
half full, Lady
thriving
Dorkery. You're
and
so
booming.
You're so
They're
positive.
behind because there's so many of us. We're going to take over the world.
Good for you, CGC. You're making bank. So, all right.
There's more of us than there are.
2020. It's going to be an amazing year.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You know what's going to be the best part of my year? Collecting with you.
I want to go back to Disney World.
Oh, of course you do. Well, Happy New Year. And always in
Hold
the...
on, no. I have someone special that's going to dork them out today.
Oh, okay.
You ready?
Okay.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! Pew pew!
Go dork yourself!